Hi everyone, I've got an unboxing for you today and I'm filming in my garden because it's a beautiful day, the sun's shining. I've only just got up, it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I've been working night shifts, but luckily I've been able to work from home and that's been really nice. So I did my first night shift from home last night and it went really well, and it's so nice not to have the journey home and to worry about the journey to work as well. A little bonus, gives me a little bit more free time. When you work 12-hour shifts, you tend not to have too much free time. But here we are, absolutely gorgeous day. I was woken at 1 PM by the doorbell going and this being delivered. I'll just show you some flowers in my garden. My garden's a bit of a mess. I haven't really done anything with it. And yeah, I'm just going to show you, it's all a little bit overgrown. I've never been much of a gardener. I think I'm going to get rid of the lawn and replace it with stones or something. I know that's a bit not everyone's taste, but it saves me a job. Well, I haven't actually mowed that lawn for months, hey ho. So this box is from a company called Future Primitive. They're UK based. The lady that owns and runs the company and makes their products is called Tiggy. She has a really nice YouTube channel. It's very relaxing to watch, so I do recommend, if you enjoy relaxing chatty type videos where she shows you the process of making her products, the soaps, etc., but she chats about her life and what's going on in the world at the same time, and it's very much like you're chatting with an old friend. She's very relatable, very down to earth, a very I think a kind and quite a loving person. So I do recommend that you check out that YouTube channel, Future Primitive. I'll put the link in the description. Also, of course, I'll link the website and I'll link the Instagram for the company as well, because that's a really nice one to follow and you get to find out about any deals that are going on. So on this table here we have my coffee. I'm going to have my first swig of coffee actually before we carry on. I'm going to let you have a look at this book. So the scissors were there for me to open the top of that box. This book I just got off Amazon. I'll tell you a little bit more about what that's all about whilst I'm going to slurp my coffee first. The first swig of coffee of the day is always the best. Yum. Okay then, so this book is called Amaranth. It's an old book, and the reason I got it is because I follow Una Woodruff. It's a hashtag, so Una Woodruff is the illustrator for this book, and she's also the illustrator for my favourite childhood book called Cat Witch that was gifted to me when I was little for my birthday by a couple of my friends, and I absolutely adore that book. And then I decided to see what else Una Woodruff has illustrated because the pictures are stunning. And I saw on Instagram fairly recently someone posted a picture of this book and another one called Witches, which is by someone called Colin. I've forgotten his surname. I'll put it on the screen. So I wanted to get this book because it's got Una Woodruff drawings in it. If I could buy a print, I would. Let's just find you some pictures. So that's just sort of sepia toned pictures, but here you have, this is a botanical book, kind of like a fantasy botanical book. I haven't really delved into it just yet. I also like to use the pictures backdrop for perfume bottles sometimes. It's just stunning. A rabbit there, or a hare maybe. Let's see if I can find something more colourful. Oh, look at that. I just love it. It's just kind of like so colourful, so fantastic. I just absolutely love it. So I bought that out to have a little leaf through whilst I'm out in the garden. But of course you're here for the unboxing, so let's get on with that. So here we are. So the company's called Future Primitive, and they make soaps, they make whipped soaps, they make bath products, and it's all handmade by Tiggy. So we have a little thank you card, and there's all their details there. That will be the product list of what I've ordered, or maybe an invoice. It's now on the floor. And then everything's all nicely packed together. That's definitely going to go flying. Here we have it then. Okay, so it looks like we've been sent a sample. So often you do find yourself receiving a free sample of something. So this is a soap called 4 and 20 Blackbirds, and it says scent notes: opulent plum and cassis, dark brambleberries, dark red roses, ripe damsons, patchouli leaf, spices and moss. So that sounds quite nice. So I'll probably try and unpack that and smell it with you. Here we have Amish Friendship Bread. This is a handmade soap, and this is how they look. You have that lovely wax seal, giving it kind of like an old school feel. And notes: fresh baked raisin bread with almonds, spun sugar, butter, cinnamon, raisins and sweet vanilla. So this one sounded so up my street, I had to get it. So we'll open that in just a second, give it a sniff. And now we have some bubbling bath bathing grains, Rook and Raven. And I've had these before in a different scent. My last one was Snowdrift, and I really like these. They're bath salts basically. You chuck them in the bath and they give off a lovely scent. So this one says scent notes: a dark mystifying blend of sweet Sicilian orange with a dry down of aged patchouli, sandalwood and blackened vanilla. Now I liked the sound of that, so that's why I bought that. I ordered more yet. I can't remember what I ordered. Ghost Smoke. So this one, scent notes: a ghostly apparition on a dusky autumn eve. The lingering scent of smoky Tahitian vanilla bean and a wisp of sticky black strap molasses. Sounds rather nice, doesn't it? Let's see. Did I order anything else? Oh, yep, I did. There's something else coming out here. Sparkle box. So more bubbling bathing grains. I do like these. That's probably why I ordered two. So we have sugar dusted orange wheels, Italian mandarins, dark and sweet amber resin, and black Madagascan vanilla bean. So that sounds lovely as well, of course. I think that's going to be it. Yes, that's it. So here they are. I'm just going to open them and give them all a sniff. So I've opened them all up. Here they are. So this one's Ghost Smoke soap. Doesn't look that exciting. Fairly plain, just white or off-white, and a little bit of bits in there, but mostly quite plain. It smells really nice. It smells sort of fresh, a hint citrusy. Let's see what was in here again. So Ghost Smoke lingering scent of Tahitian smoky vanilla bean and a wisp of sticky blackstrap molasses. It smells a bit more interesting than that, I'd say. I wouldn't have necessarily even considered it was vanilla-y, although it is sweet, a little tiny bit smoky, clean, a little bit fresh, and it is quite yummy actually. It's really nice. So that one's called Ghost Strap, and then this one is slightly more fun looking, and Amish Friendship Bread. You can definitely smell the almond in here. It smells a little bit like there's some citrus element, because again it has a bit of freshness. So this one's raisin bread, almonds, spun sugar, butter, cinnamon, raisins and sweet vanilla. Yeah, it's edible. I do want to eat it, and I can kind of understand that it's got a bready smell to it. It's really yummy. It's not too sickly sweet despite the sound of those notes. So then the sample that we were sent, which was the 4 and 20 blackbirds. So this is a sample of 4 and 20 blackbirds. Yeah, this is lovely. It's rose and various blackberries, and you can totally get that. It also feels like there's some things slightly edible, not just the berries, but a touch of something sugary or vanillic. It's really lovely. So I'm really happy with all of those. I think the Amish one, that one there, that's my favourite. Then we have these. So Rook and Raven bubbling bath grains. I wonder if you can, I'm not sure if you can actually see in there what they look like. There you go. Salts. This one kind of reminds me of those spiritual kind of shops where they sell things like incense and aromatherapy oils and books on mysterious things, witch spells and potions and things. It has got a freshness and a sweetness, but it's definitely, it feels kind of spicy and incensey in a very accessible way. It's got an effervescence to it as well, a sparkle that's really lovely, almost like a sherbet, a fizzy, sweet and sour sherbet at the same time. Really nice, that one. Really happy with that. These are resealable, by the way, so you can reseal them like you can with food. I'll do that because I don't want them to tip over. So sparkle box. So this one instantly reminded me of, it's a discontinued fragrance by Dior from their Privé line, Cologne Blanche, which is a citrus almond scent. It's very creamy, and whilst there's no almond listed, it does feel like a fizzy citrus almond vanilla scent. And this is the one that's got sugar dusted orange wheels, Italian mandarin, dark and sweet amber resin, and black Madagascan vanilla bean. I absolutely love it. I'm really, really pleased. These bubbling bath grains I do really enjoy. You don't need to use loads in the bath to scent the water and just make the whole bathroom smell lovely. So I think these are quite good value as well. They're £8, and that's quite a substantial amount in there. I can't remember how much it is, but you're gonna get, I'd say you're probably gonna get, depends how generous you are, anywhere between 6 and 10 baths out of that. If you think of what you might pay for a bath bomb, it's actually really quite good value. and they're handmade. It's a one-man band, a one-person business, and I love to support independent small businesses, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well. So that's all of my Future Primitive bits and pieces. Absolutely loving everything here. The brand is going on. They are able to carry on in these times because Tiggy works alone in her studio, and it's safe to do so, and she's very careful in how she packages and hygiene, etc. So if you are in a position that your income is not under threat, then this is definitely a company to consider supporting during these troubling times. Anyway, I hope that you are all doing okay and that you're keeping safe and smelling fabulous, and I will see you all very, very soon.